Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bri, and in today's video we are doing my monthly little doing book things vlog. I love taking time to do this once a month just to do like fun bookish things other than reading. Obviously, if you want to see me reading, I have plenty of reading vlogs on my channel for you to go check out. But in today's video, we are going to tackle some things that need to be done. Well, I guess this first thing we're doing doesn't need to be done, but some of the other things I'm going to do in this video, like updating my reading journal. I am kind of behind on that, not gonna lie. I've had a kind of stressful last few weeks. My mind has just been kind of preoccupied with other stuff going on in my life. So my reading journal has gotten a little behind me. I need to print out the stuff, like my books that I read versus my TBR for March. I need to print those out so then I can glue them into my reading journal to update my March spread. I need to do like my reading log. I need to do a bunch of updating in my reading journal, so stay tuned for that later in this video. And I know I literally did this last month in my doing book things video, but I do need to reorganize this shelf a little bit again. So last month I reorganized like my literary fiction part of the shelf. This month I need to redo my like romance part of the shelf because it's getting a little crowded. So I just need to rearrange probably like these top two shelves on this bookshelf. So I plan to do that. But first off, we're gonna go book shopping today. Yep, I don't think I've been book shopping since last month doing this video. I really just don't get a chance to go book shopping that often these days. So I'm very, very excited to go today. I really do not have like any reason to get new books. I don't really have like anything on my radar, I guess. Like, do I need to buy new books? No. But honestly, I feel like at this point my physical TBR is just full of so many books that I just don't really gravitate toward anymore. Like, I have so much romance and so much fantasy on my physical TBR, and what I've been reading lately is not those two genres. Like, yes, I read them a little bit to mix it up, but I have just been loving literary fiction for the past several months. I just feel like I don't have a ton of that on my physical TBR, so maybe I could find something like that. I also know that my husband and we both read Project Hail Mary last month before the movie came out, so we both loved that. We want to read the other books that Andy Weir has written, which is The Martian and then Artemis, I'm pretty sure. My husband's seen the Martian movie, but he doesn't care. Like, since he loved the Project Hail Mary book, he was like, yeah, I want to read the Martian book, even though I've already seen the movies. So I think we're going to read that one together and then watch the movie together, and then probably also end up reading Artemis together. So I guess if I were to get any books today, well, let's be real, I'm probably gonna get more than those. But I feel like The Martian and Artemis are definitely two that we're like scoping out. Other than that, I'm just gonna browse around. Honestly, don't love my nearest Barnes & Noble. I just feel like their selection is not the best. Most of the time I come out of there empty-handed because they literally don't have anything that I'm interested in. We'll see what I end up leaving with today though. I feel like I always go in like kind of with an idea of what I'm gonna look for, and then I end up leaving with the complete opposite. Like I just said, I'm not really gravitating toward romance and fantasy, but like, watch me leave there with a romance and fantasy book. So yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do in this little book things video. I'm gonna take you to Barnes & Noble book shopping with me. I will obviously do a haul if I end up getting anything there. And then that's what I have planned for today. I think maybe tomorrow I will either reorganize this bookshelf or do my reading journal. This is just going to be over a few days because I do have kind of busy next few days, so we kind of gotta space everything out a little bit. But let's get this vlog started and go book shopping. All right, guys, I am back from Barnes & Noble. I did not get anything there. I just like could not really find anything that I was like, yes, I need this immediately. They had The Martian. I don't know if there's a different cover for The Martian though, or if that's the only one. So I'm going to go online and look if there's a different cover for The Martian, just because I don't know if like that's the film cover, and I don't really usually like film covers for the books. So I'm gonna see if there's a different cover for The Martian. And then they did not have Artemis. I don't know if that one's just like not as popular, so they don't really carry it, but they didn't have that, unfortunately. They had quite a few like new releases, none that I have really had my eye on. There is a new release coming out this Tuesday that I was hoping they might put out early, but unfortunately they did not. So I'm gonna have to get that at some point. I don't know, I might go back to that Barnes & Noble in a few weeks here. I might just have like some errands to run in that city. So I don't know, I may be going back to Barnes in a few weeks, so maybe I will take you along shopping again when I do that. But I did get one other bookish item today that's not actual books, and then I thought I would just give you a haul of everything I got. I actually ended up just getting clothes today when we were out shopping, but the bookish one is so cute. It is so me. It is this super cute blue sweatshirt, which I know like sweatshirts are kind of out of season now that we're getting into the spring and summertime. Let me tell you though, today in Minnesota it was 40 degrees. So I feel like I can definitely comfortably wear like sweatshirts for the next month or so. And also I like throwing on a sweatshirt over like my tank tops and stuff in the summer, so I don't really mind. I also live in a basement that is freezing all of the time, so yeah, I don't feel bad about buying a sweatshirt. And this was also on clearance for $13. But it says Enchanted to Meet You Reading Club. So this is a mix of Taylor Swift and books, which is me. Cats, Taylor Swift, and books. That's me in a nutshell. And I guess baking. 4 things of me in a nutshell, okay? I did size it up to a medium, I think this is, just so I have like a looser, comfier fit. I also love this blue color. I don't know why, but I've just been gravitating toward blue lately. I just think it's so pretty all of a sudden, which is weird because growing up, you're gonna get some Brianna lore real quick. Growing up, like probably later elementary school, middle school, blue was my absolute favorite color. Like my whole closet was blue. I would not buy anything that wasn't blue. Like my backpack was blue, my lunchbox was blue, my jacket for the winter was blue. Everything was blue, okay? So I think after a while, I just got so sick of the color blue, but now I'm like really starting to love it again. And this is like almost a periwinkle blue. I think it's so pretty. So that's the one bookish thing I got today. And like I said, I might as well give you a haul of the other stuff I got. We went to Target and I got this cute little like nightgown, nightie, night dress. I don't really know what you want to call it, but again, it is like this tealish blue color. It has this really cute lace detail. It is like a short little nightie. I just love nightgowns. I think they're so darling. Obviously you can just throw it on. You look a little bit more put together. This one will definitely be a little bit see-through, so I'm gonna have to like throw a little robe over it when I do wear it if I'm like around the house. Obviously I don't really care. Obviously my husband does not care, but like around my mom, I might want to cover up a little bit more. Yeah, this is so cute and so comfy. It is modal material, which is seriously like the softest fabric ever. I think, is modal kind of like cotton, but like softer? I'm not really sure, but it's not polyester, so. And then the last thing that I got, also, my husband is such a sweetie. He literally bought everything for me today. Like we went out to lunch, we got ice cream. He was ready to buy me some books at Barnes & Noble. He bought me all these clothes. Like he spoiled me today. I don't know why. Actually, I can kind of guess why. I'm not gonna get into that though. But look at how adorable this dress is. It is from Hollister. It is the super cute butter yellow color. Last year when I wore butter yellow for literally like the first time in my life, I got so many compliments and so many people being like, yellow is your color. So I've just kind of taken that and ran with it, and I do love yellow. I think it's so pretty. So on the top it has like these little floral lace details with little sequins for a little shimmer, and she is kind of short. I think this is adorable, and I have been wanting to get more dresses. I just have discovered that I way prefer wearing dresses in the summer rather than like shorts and a tank top. I don't know. I just feel like booty shorts, like denim booty shorts, not it, because they literally ride up my butt crack, and this is probably getting way too like TMI, but they're just so uncomfortable. I like longer denim shorts, but I feel like I can't find many that fit me the right way and that are the right length, because I'm a very short person. I'm 5'3", I have an extremely short torso, but my legs are extremely long for being my height. Like, I am all legs, no torso, okay? So pants are just really hard for me to find that fit properly. I've just found in the last year that I just love being able to throw on a dress as my whole outfit, and I don't have to like put together an outfit for the summer, because I feel like summer outfits are just so hard to look cute almost. I also feel like my body just like looks kind of weird with tank tops and stuff on, because again, like I do have such a short torso. I just feel like summer clothes look weird on me. So I've been on the lookout for new dresses, and I found one today, and I'm very happy with it. So that's my haul. Just a little bookish, I guess. I will either see you back redoing the top part of my bookshelf here or doing my reading journal. All right, it is a few days later. I'm actually wearing my new bookish sweatshirt. I love it so much. I love the color. I love how comfy it is. And I did size up like 2 sizes, and it's like long, but it's like just a little bit baggy, not like I'm not drowning in it, okay? So I'm liking it. I'm loving it. That sounded too much like McDonald's. I hate McDonald's, so I don't want to associate myself with that. Anywho's, it is time to reorganize these 2 shelves, because honestly, there's just some weird noise. Honestly, don't even know why I've been procrastinating it, because it is overflowing. Which once I rearrange stuff, it won't be overflowing. But yeah, I need to do it real quick and just get it done and over with. So I think I'm literally just gonna do these 2 shelves. It still might take me a hot minute though, just because I am rearranging. I'm gonna try to keep my YA books right here, even though I know Binding 13 isn't classified as YA anymore, and like, I get why. Okay, I get why, but mine literally still say young adult, so yeah. And also I love like the ombre edges here on the edge of my shelf. So I'll probably keep these here, I'm guessing, but I'm definitely gonna have to redo a little bit of this other stuff, and I definitely need to keep Abby Jimenez in mind, because I have quite a few. I think like 2 more Abby Jimenez books that I'll add to the shelf once I read them, so I need to keep room for those. And other than that, probably just like Emily Henry. I don't know. Also Magnolia Parks, because I want to continue that series. You guys, I need to buy a house, and then that house needs to be able to have a library so I can fit all my books. So if you want to help support my channel some more so I can buy a house. Just kidding, that's what my sugar daddy husband's for. But also not entirely kidding, because I would love your support. And I do already love the support that I get from so many of you. Anywho's, I'm rambling. Let's just clear off these 2 shelves and rearrange, I guess. I don't know why I was blanking there. Started with a kiss, so we must stop meeting like this. Okay, shelf is reorganized. Literally did not take me very long at all. I plugged in my record player, I put on Tortured Poets Department, I had a little jam sesh with Spice, and we redid these two shelves super quick. Honestly, why do I put these things off when they are literally so quick and easy? And also, like, it does not matter. Like, it's a bookshelf. It does not matter in the grand scheme of things, like, how it's organized and what it looks like, but I want it to be cute, okay? So let's do a quick little overview of what is different. Also, Spice is going crazy playing right now. So if you hear anything in the back, it's her. I did not even touch Binding 13 or Lynn Painter's YA. I did move Allie Hazelwood up here. I put Check and Mate next to the other YA romances. And then we just continue on with the rest of Allie Hazelwood's books. And then I think this was similar to how it was on this second shelf, but I just moved it up to this top shelf. I put my Annabelle Monaghan up here and then Magnolia Parks, which I know I said I wanted to leave space for the rest of the Magnolia Parks universe. I don't know where else to put it right now, you guys. I will cross that path when I get there. Okay, so that's an overview of the top. I just put my little decorations back up here. I have my little Brianna's bookshelf sign. I have just like little knickknacks that I like to spruce up my bookshelf with. And then down here, Emily Henry's in the same place. I just kind of like rearranged them a little bit. I have the exclusive, or like, I don't think they're exclusive. I think they're special edition hardcovers of Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. I just have those on the end. I had them like staggered before, but I'm just gonna put the hardcovers with the hardcovers and then continue on with the paperback. I cannot wait for Great Big Beautiful Life to come out in paperback because love that book. I mean, I love all Emily Henry books. And then I decided to put Abby Jimenez with Emily Henry for no reason. Literally no reason. There is no rhyme or reason to any of this other than I have the YA romances together. But yeah, I have the third book to read in the Friend Zone series, and then I have the first book to read in like her newest series. So I will have to add those, which like there's space here. I just have this little fake plant here, but we could literally like push this stuff over and there would be room. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say I have my little strawberry guy. Okay. Please stay. I have my little strawberry guy right there. And then I moved Anna Huang down here onto the second shelf. I don't know if this is just me like being silly, but I feel like on the top shelf it was just like too much going on the top shelf with the Anna Huang book stacked and then literally like flowing over. Anna Huang, she got lots of books, and you know what? I love them, and I love that for her, and I will continue buying and reading all of her books, but like it takes up a lot of shelf space, so I literally have these stacked as high as I can go, and the Gods of the Games don't fit, so they're just chilling here next to them. But I do love how it looks. I mean, I do think, I don't know. I've talked about this in some other videos. I like when a bookshelf looks like lived in, when it looks really cluttered. And I feel like the top shelf now, like all the books going across and like relatively the same height until you get to Boys of Tommen and then Magnolia Parks on the end, I'm like, does it look cluttered enough for my taste? But I actually think it does look really, really cute. And then I love how the second shelf turned out. Like this one definitely looks more lived in to me and like how I like my bookshelves to look. And we have room to add a few more books as I read them. So that was really the goal and the objective with reorganizing my bookshelf today, so I'm glad I got that tackled. I will probably be back tomorrow to do my reading journal updates, which again, I've been procrastinating for like, what's the date today? I think it's April 14th as I'm filming this right now. So I've been procrastinating my reading journal for 2 weeks. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of stuff to fill out. Yeah, I will probably be back doing that tomorrow because my husband's gonna be home soon, and you know, my therapist, she said I need to really balance a work and home life, and she said to start like implementing that, I need to be done working when my husband gets home from work. So I'm gonna put all this away for the night, and I will see you tomorrow when I'm allowed to work more. I say allowed jokingly. I can do whatever I want, but I am trying to have a healthier work-life balance. So yeah, reading journal, it should be good. It should be good for you guys to watch, but I'm dreading it a little bit just because I know there's so many books to fill out, and then we have printouts to glue in as well. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna love it. Okay, I am currently just getting my reading journal, not like started to fill out for the week, or I should say month, because up to this point, I have not really filled it out for the month. I did go in and just for like, I think the last 2 weeks or so, I went in and I wrote down the titles and the authors of these books that I've read, because sometimes I will like blank on the author's name and then like I'll have to go look it up. So I thought I would just get ahead of that and go fill it out right away. So I need to finish filling in the genre and then the star rating for all of those books that I read, and then I will go and do the monthly tracker and the genre tracker. And then I also think I have to update some of the like series that I've continued. I also need to obviously do like the star ratings on my like reading goal page. So safe to say we have a lot to fill out in this reading journal. And then I also have to print these out. So yeah, lots to do. So let's just get that started. It is the next day. I have my little resand shirt on, so we're very bookish in this video, you know. I'm doing bookish things, I'm wearing bookish shirts. So yeah, let's just, I guess, go in and finish these. I will not talk the whole time. I will probably, I don't know, just talk through this a little bit, and then I'll probably just do like some fun music for you guys to listen to. But I've had some really good reads already so far this month. I mean, you guys will probably see this in a few more days, but I feel like I've really enjoyed like majority of the books I've read so far in April. So that's always good. I will say, and I don't want this to really sound like a complaint because it's not really like that bad of a thing, I guess, but I feel like I'm kind of in like a 4-star slump, which is obviously better than a 3-star slump, but also it's like not good enough. Like, I love the books if they're 4 stars, but they're not like a 5-star, obviously. And I would love to have a 5-star read. I honestly have not had that many 5-star reads this year so far. I think maybe like 3 or 4. And I have had none in April so far. So, kind of sad, but I don't know. That's the thing with like the 4-star ratings is it's like, yeah, it's not exactly a bad rating. Like, it's still a super good rating, but it's not like the best rating. And I don't know. I also feel like maybe I need a really bad book or something, or not bad, but just like something to break up the 4 stars, because literally, like, was I even really paying attention? Literally all of these are 3.5 or 4-star ratings. So it's like I am just stuck in kind of that slump. So maybe comment your 5-star book recs because your girl needs it, okay? Or like a 3-star book rec even, because I need something to break up this 4-star slump that I'm in. Anywho's, now with my monthly tracker and genre tracker, I'm just going to flip back to this and see. I had 2 romances, 2 dystopians, a fiction, a fantasy, and a thriller. So we have lots to do there. And I need to pick out new colors that I'm going to use for April, probably like green variants. And then I'll update my series tracker. I need to fill out my favorite book of March. And then I'm not doing any of those. I did my physical TBR earlier just to get that out of the way. And then I just need to do this. And then we'll do printouts. So let's get working on all this fun jazz. All right, reading journal is all updated. It did not take me that long. Honestly, I kind of love how the March spread turned out. I didn't realize that I had an equal number of books on my TBR and what I actually read. I didn't read like the same books that were on my TBR. Like I definitely read different books than what was on my March TBR, but I read 13 books in March and I had 13 on my TBR, so it's even, and I kind of love that. That just like tickles something in my brain. I don't know. No, I turned on some Taylor Swift. I have been working on my reading journal. I'm probably gonna keep this open and let it dry because I get really lazy when it comes to gluing, and I just basically do just the whole page because I get sick of doing like every little piece of paper individually. But let's quickly go through the other stuff that I did. I mean, you guys basically saw it. I'm loving how my genre tracker is turning out. Like, it's so crazy that romance is still winning, but then like if you add up all these other genres together, it obviously outweighs romance. So I'm definitely not reading as much romance that I normally do, which I'm totally fine with. I'm kind of, I don't know, I won't necessarily say growing out of romance because I still do love the romances that I read. I just feel like I need something with a little more depth recently. And then for my monthly tracker, I've read 7 books so far, so I did these green colors for April. I thought that was cute. I don't know, does anyone else associate green with April? I know a lot of people associate green with March because of St. Patty's Day, but for me, I don't know if it's just because like I live in Minnesota, so obviously like everything dies in the winter and is covered in snow. So April is when it like kind of starts to green up again. So I don't know, maybe that's just a me thing. Does anyone else associate green with April, or do you just associate green with March? Let me know. Obviously talked through my reading log earlier when I was going through that. I just had 3 of these to update, I think, for my series tracker. I definitely won't need like these extra pages of series trackers. I don't know who I thought I was when I was making this reading journal setup, but like why did I think I was gonna be starting and finishing so many different series? Like, girl, I don't know. I wrote in Project Hail Mary because that was my favorite book of March, and honestly, you guys, I don't know what my favorite book of April is going to be yet, but if Project Hail Mary wins and advances here, I think Project Hail Mary might beat out Happy Place. Which is crazy because Happy Place is one of my favorite books of all time, but I just like cannot stop thinking about Project Hail Mary and like the movie, and oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good. I didn't do anything with the DNF graveyard. Excuse me, can I talk? DNF graveyard or my Kindle reads. I will print those out at some point. I just haven't. Same with adaptations and classics. Have not printed out anything for that yet. I don't know. I'm just gonna, I don't really want to wait for the end of the year, but maybe I'll do it like mid-year, so in June. And then same with book club. Have not done anything with that yet. I'll probably do that in June. Rereads and 5-star reads I'll do probably at the end of the year. And then just this. I'm going to open it back up to March though, just so the glue can dry. And that is where this doing book things video is going to come to an end, you guys. I think it was pretty productive. We went book shopping. We didn't get anything, but I did get bookish clothes. So I'm wearing bookish clothes. I redid my bookshelf a little bit. That was much needed. And I updated my reading journal, which was also much needed. So I accomplished everything I wanted to for this doing book things video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out more than you know. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content. I post twice a week. So I will see you back very soon with another video. Bye.